Luke, many congratulations. 6 wins in a row, but you don't make it easy, you boys.
No, I thought we were really poor today. I'll be honest, we was very, very poor. And I think that as poor as we were, Yeovil were really, really very good. So to come away from here with all the points feels, I feel very, very lucky.
We saw how they went about things at Meadow Lane, and any thoughts that they would do something similar today were allayed after just 4 minutes. I'm sure that's what you wanted, that opener, try and force them out a little bit.
Yeah, I think it really, it should always be a good thing to score an early goal, but it seemed to destroy our performance. Like almost we scored and now we just limp across the line for 80 minutes or whatever it was. So no, I didn't think that they would set up in the same way, and they had a brilliant game plan and we played right into it. We really helped them to make their game plan work. I think they've done brilliant because after we scored, they didn't change anything. They didn't need to change anything because they were by miles the better team. So that was very disappointing.
And we were saying in commentary with the equaliser, I think, in Sunday morning, you just wanted somebody to say your ball or clear it or something, but it seems Geraldo and Sam, either they weren't aware that he was there or taken aback by the pace the young man had.
Yeah, I think that just summed it up. It was like a lack of focus and so many sloppy actions in the game from us, and that one just summed it up. And I've got no problem with a mistake because if you're too worried always to make a mistake, then you can't try anything good because you end up doing nothing. You end up being very, very safe, and I don't want that at all. I don't mind a mistake at all. What I worry about is feeling like it was going to come, feeling like there's a mistake brewing, and I don't like that feeling at all, and it felt like that today.
Let's try and get a bit more upbeat. The spectators, the Notts fans that have come down, they stood there in the wind and the rain, but they really enjoyed that last 15 minutes. And again, it was a penalty. Again, it was Ruben. He'd been on the periphery of things because they chose to man-mark him today, and that little give and go, Matty Palmer, down he went, and from then on, he must have really enjoyed the last quarter of an hour.
Yeah, I think in the last 15 minutes, I'm so happy for the fans that came here, because I think they saw a really dismal performance until it really came alive at the end. And I think Yeovil were really very impressive because they were trying to go for the win. They could smell blood and they knew we were wobbling, so they came out really aggressively to try and get a winner, and that allowed us. I think it took more energy out of them, and it allowed us to make some counter-attack actions towards the end, and then probably the fans will go away really happy to see the last 15 minutes.
No Kedwin today, so we sort of expected, unless he got a bad knock, that Macaulay might see through the full 90 minutes, and of course he was there to get his rewards right at the end.
Yeah, I would have preferred that he can do the damage a lot earlier, so I could maybe take him off the pitch. But no, he was fantastic, and that's why that's why you leave him on the pitch when it's tight, because you know that he can in a blink of an eye he can change the game.
You must be pleased for the boy.
I'm so happy for him because he deserves it. The way he goes about his work every day, and he's brilliant. He's just brilliant. So he deserves that.
Tommy Lawton, 1949, Lee Hughes, 2009-10 season, the only others to get 30 goals in a season since the Second World War.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And like I say, he deserves it because he's scored every type of goal. He scored every type of goal. He's top. We're very, very lucky today. He showed his real quality today.
And he hit the post.
Yeah. Not a bad day for him.
Not a bad day. You won't have been aware, I'm sure, going into stoppage time, Wrexham were drawing 3-3, and again they've managed to pop up with one late at the end. It seems as if it's meant to be, doesn't it? April the 10th is going to be a real old shootout. Yeah,
probably. We know they're brilliant. When we respect them. We do. Whenever we watch them play, we don't, of course, watch every game, but when we prepare for opposition, sometimes we see them and we see some highlights, and they're fantastic. So we can't complain. They deserve to be where they are, and we know that realistically we're a point behind them is in reality, but we just have to stay in there as long as we possibly can.
Can we just talk the fans through the personnel, the walking wounded, the absence today? Toby Adebayo, Rowling not involved, Kedwin Scott not involved, Baldwin and Bostock on the bench, so the 4 changes in all.
Yeah, I felt that with Aidan and John, just selection for me, just a different combination of players. Both players are fantastic, no problem. With Kedwin, he's suffering a little bit with the action that he went down the other night against Barnet, and Toby is also suffering from the knock he picked up in the game at Barnet. So we expect to see Kedwin very soon, but Toby is going to be sidelined a bit longer.
And they come around thick and fast. Southend on Tuesday evening. I don't know how far we can go with this, but I see you being linked with a Southend player in one or two of the papers this morning.
Yeah, that's true. We know that Jack is a very, very good player, and Southend know that as well. Of course, we have to try to, be always looking to strengthen our squad. And yes, of course, there is interest there, but I think there's interest in a number of players. Probably this one everybody knows about, so yeah, it's out there in the public, but no more than that at the moment. We're just trying to see if there's anything that can be done.
So you might get Tuesday out of the way, and then there might be potentially something.
That is out of my hands.